9. Our goat posted, so we gotta watch our goat's video, bro. What the heck? What the heck? So let's see what he's talking about. Yapping is good for the soul. I'm saying, bro. You can't watch a streamer without expecting there to be yapping.
There's in society. And also we're deciding if they're stupid or not. Let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start off with double standards that apply to men.
Okay, what are some double standards that y'all witness or some double standards that y'all can name? I can name quite a few double standards, but yeah, that would. Let me think. What are some double standards? I don't know. My brain's not working. Men don't have to wear shirts in public. Yeah, I wish I could just walk naked. I wish I could just walk around the world naked. I hate clothes. Clothes are so restricting and hot and annoying. And I would rather just walk around naked, bro.
First up, being short. Look, bro. Being short.
Very valid. Short men get shit on all the time, and it's so sad. So sad. Hi, Brittany. Being short in today's society is a little crazy because women will quite literally shit on a short king, okay? They do not like short men, and that's just how it is. Me, personally, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that shit does not matter to me. And I'm not saying that to be a pick-me, but I quite literally have proof of it, kinda. Ryan could back me up on it. I was the last guy that I was talking to, like, seriously. He was way shorter than me. I'm 5'3". He had to be like 5 feet tall. He was like 5. He was maybe like 5 foot tall, 4'11" or 5 feet. I didn't care about that because he checked every other box. He checked every other box for me. He was a gentleman. He was sweet. He paid attention to me. He could communicate. All that. Really, really, really. I mean, kind of. Until he turned out to be somebody that he wasn't. But, you know, that doesn't really matter to me, though.
Short as a man is one of the most unfortunate things that can happen to you. Especially in this society where every woman wants a 6'6", 10 thick guy who also owns a scat pack. And traps and scams, but somehow is a D1 basketball player. Don't ask me how it makes sense. Like, when you're short as a guy, you get less respect. All your friends be clowning you because of your height. Most women will curve you if you're under 5'5". Even the ones shorter than you, which we will get into later.
Yeah,
the only way to get around.
I don't be understanding. It be girls that are like 4'11", 5 feet tall that are literally on the verge of being little people. That will be like, oh, I need a dude who's 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". You look like a literal kid next to somebody that tall. Like that.
Around this is by simply just being that nigga. You either gotta be hella rich, be hella clouded, or just be a good manipulator. And see, honestly, if you're a girl and you're tall, I can understand you not liking short men. I mean, who the fuck wants to bend down just to kiss their nigga? Like, let's just be real. My problem with this double standard is when y'all shorter women refuse to date shorter guys too. Like, how the hell are you gonna be 4?
If he's your height, then let it be,
11
bro.
talking about
this is a crazy height difference. Me personally, I feel like if I want a guy to be tall, if I say I want a tall guy, I'm not saying I want somebody unrealistically tall like Shaq. I'm saying I want somebody tall like 6 feet, 6'1", 6'1" at the tallest. Anything else taller, if you just happen to fall into my lap and, you know, we talk, it is what it is, that's cool. But all that, like, him being 6'7", almost 7 feet tall, no. 6 foot, 6'1".
You can't date a guy that's under 6 foot. Like, bitch, who the fuck do you think you are? You honestly think that your short ass?
Honestly, I would go 5'7" and up. I'm 5'3", so 5'7". 5'7" is cool. 5'7" is perfect for me, perfect with me. 5'6", 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", 5'10". I don't be tripping off a height like that, bro.
Too good to date a short guy? Like, you can't be a 4'11" girl trying to fuck a 6'6" guy, bro. Like, his dick is...
What the fuck? Is that real?
Too good to date a short guy? Like, you can't be a 4'11" girl trying to fuck a 6'6".
I was saying if they're taller. Like, if they're taller than me... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But this is crazy. This is an insane height difference. This is a baby next to a grown person. This is... No.
This guy, bro. Like, his...
I feel like if I was to take pictures next to my boyfriend and he looks that tall, I would feel weirded out myself. Like, that's... You're basically... Like, you're dating somebody that small. Like, I don't know. It would make me look at them different, you know? Oh, yeah.
His dick is not gonna fit. You gotta be realistic here, baby. There's a reason why Shaq and his old wife didn't work out. Every time they got done fucking, it would be like she had her period. Blood everywhere. Call the ambulance like shit. Like, I know y'all females want to live out
Is
your
it Javich?
man NBA player fantasies, but you just gotta understand, if you're 5'2" or below, that shit would just not go. The next double standard is being broke. Oh God. Whenever a man is broke in society,
as a man, why are you broke? That's today's standards. As a man, why are you broke? Like, it's, I don't know, that shit crazy. If my man's rich or poor, well, if I'm in a relationship and I really love this man and I want to be with this man for the rest of my life, it's gonna be one of those things where if it happens, it happens. If you're sleeping on a mattress on the floor with barely any furniture in your house and we're eating cup of noodles every single night for dinner, fine by me. That is fine by me, because guess what? I'm always stick by my man. And that's how it would be. You know? My day's been good, Javich. I slept. Well, no, my day hasn't been good. I'm sick. Freaking sick. Hi, Speffleton. As a man, why you join Shaboing Boings?
He's considered a bum. Like, it doesn't matter the stage of life he's in either. Like, he could just be a broke college kid trying to make it by. The only thing everyone sees is a broke nigga. Like, bitch, the books don't pay themselves. Like, what do you think? Because
guess what? Once my man is up, I'm gonna be up right there with him. Like, Lana, what if they are living with their parents? I don't care. That's fine. I live with my parents still. I'm 21, about to be 22, and I still live with my parents. My older siblings are 20, 25, 26, and they're still living with their parents, while still living with us. And I don't look at that as a bad thing. I don't look at that as, like, a bad thing whatsoever. I just look at it as, like, you know, you don't, at the moment, you have time to save up money. You don't have to really pay no bills like that. Like, you're chilling. You're at home with the people you love. Literally chilling. So, like, living with your parents, it's not a bad thing for me. And it's only a bad thing in America, literally. In a lot of other, like, countries, they will, like, a lot of parents don't let their kids move out until they get married. Like, in this house, you move out when you have the funds for it, when you get, you know, if you get married, all that, then you can move out. But I still live with my parents, and I probably wouldn't move out until, you know,
my money's going. And if you even dare to ask for money as a man,
yeah,
you will be ridiculed, laughed at, straight up told to get a job, little nigga. By all of your friends and dudes. And when you go to actually get that job, if it's not a rapper, trapper, or basketball player, then you're finna get called a bum too. And let you work.
I don't understand how women be wanting these dudes that are like wannabe thugs that spend their whole lives in jail, then can deal with seeing their man or being with a guy that's in jail. No.
Minimum wage fast food job. Oh, buddy, you're finna get
Hi,
anytime
Rachel,
you try to talk to a girl and she finds out that you work at Subway, you will simply just never hear from her again.
Yeah,
better start trapping, buddy, because that's the only way you can get some pussy. But if a girl is broke in this society, then all of a sudden she's just a hardworking.
I'm gonna be completely honest here. If I'm broke in today's society, there will definitely be a guy that would be willing to take care of me just because they like the way I look or they like the way I talk to them. They in today's society, as a woman, if you're broke, there might be some men who look at it like, ew, like, you're broke, like, stay away from me. But then there are also men where if you are attractive enough, you can be broke, dead broke, and find a man that will take care of you.
Queen trying to make it through.
Like,
the girl could be a broke bum in the trenches, no kids, 3 STDs, and the only way she makes a little bit of money is from her OnlyFans, and approximately 5 down bad pay for all the.
Bro, wait, you want to know what they said at the Streamer Awards that tripped me out? Amarath, she made $57 million in a year off of just her OnlyFans. $57 million off of just OnlyFans. They said it at the Streamer Awards. Hello? $57 million? If I made that in a year, I would drop off the face of the earth, bro.
monthly basis. But for some reason, she'll just be labeled as a girl that's in between jobs. Like, bitch, no. There's just a lot of niggas in between them legs. And if you ever catch a girl working that same minimum wage subway job, all of a sudden she's a hardworking queen. Meanwhile, the man is just a broke bitch. Like, how the fuck does that make sense? If a regular guy comes up to these same broke females, all of a sudden you have to have 6 figures to be her nigga. Like, bitch,
Literally.
you work at Wendy's. What the fuck are you
work
talking
at
about?
McDonald's and you want a man.
Being fat as a man is way different than being fat as a woman. Like, if you're a fat man in this society, you're just automatically above. Everybody will be clowning you. You will get zero respect from anybody.
Yeah,
If you ever
they
try
will
to
clown you
dare talk to a
life.
female as a fat man, you will either get laughed at or they just won't even respond. Which is probably the best option,
Literally.
honestly. And the thing that makes this standard so special is that it doesn't matter if you're a celebrity and you're fat. You're still going to get clowned. Like, do any of y'all remember that whole Gunna slander trend that happened back a couple years ago? People on the internet were literally crying this man Gunna for just being a little bit overweight, bro. Okay. Still, he wasn't raw way fat, bro. And y'all niggas was cooking this man. Like, you dead ass couldn't scroll on TikTok without seeing a Gunna slander video. And again, Gunna wasn't even that fat, bro. Like, I guarantee he was only 2 heartbreaks away from being slim. So imagine what people like DJ Khaled or Rod Wave have to go through. When it comes to women, all of a sudden we're all about body positivity.
Among Us
Like,
with
bitch, get the
him
fuck
and
out my face
Screet.
with this bullshit, man. Like, if you say anything bad about a fat woman, even if it isn't related to her being fat, all of a sudden you're fat phobic, you're fat shaming, and now your career, life, and job is all over. But honestly, if we're gonna shame fat people, at least keep the same energy for both sides, or just don't do it at all. Next is sexual arousal. See, this one is one of the most confusing to me. I'm not gonna lie. See, if a woman's vagina doesn't get wet for a guy's dick, for whatever reason, the guy gets lame. But if a guy can't get hard for a girl, then all of a sudden he's gay, or he just has erectile dysfunction. Which I don't know about you.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not
No,
even going to speak on
it.
it.
If a girl isn't attracted to a guy, it's his fault. But if a guy isn't attracted to a girl, it's also his fault. How does that make sense? It's like you're trying to blame the whole situation
double standards be like
on a guy. Like, if you're a guy and you can't get hard for a girl, you're just not attracted to that girl. That's simply all that is.
That's how it is for girls. A lot of girls, some of them might fake it till they make it just because, you know, it is what it is. But I personally think, I don't think that way. If that's the case with a guy, then he's just not attracted to you. He doesn't feel that spark, then that's what it is. For a girl, it's the same. It's literally the same. So I don't understand how there's a double standard there.
Or she could have given me hard. No, y'all just not attracted to each other. Y'all shouldn't be fucking. That's really all that is. But for whatever reason in society, it's shamed upon for a guy not to be able to get hard for a girl.
Yeah,
but if a girl don't get wet for a guy, then simply the guy just didn't do enough. That's never made sense to me. That's the weird double standard, and we need to fix that. Moving on though. Next, we got double standards for women.
All right.
First up is being a hoe. See,
yes. This is like the biggest one ever. A guy with 50 bodies will ask a girl how many bodies she has, and if she has more than 5, she's automatically a hoe to him. When he's walking around, borderline STD. You're walking around basically carrying an STD or on the verge of carrying an STD, and a girl with two bodies is a hoe to you. That never made sense to me in any way, shape, or form, and that definitely is a terrible double standard that needs to be put into the ground because it makes no sense whatsoever. A guy can have a high body count, his homies will dap him up. His homies will dap him up and tell him good job, you know, you love it. But as a girl, if you have more than 5 bodies, you're automatically looked at as a hoe or a whore. Like, it's unfair, and it's, you know, it's weird. It's really, 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 really weird. Walking around with a contaminated pipe.
It's one of the worst things you can call a woman. Because overall, being a hoe in society as a woman is one of the most frowned upon things. Your friends gonna look at you differently. Yeah. Your family definitely gonna look at you differently. Yeah. Especially your dad. Oh my God, he will be ashamed. And also, most importantly,
I need another haul.
Like, once men find out that you're a hoe, they will not take you seriously at all. Like, they might act like they taking you seriously. At the end of the day,
would you consider a high body count? I think for me personally, a high body count is like, I don't even know. I feel like it depends on your age. Like, there's context around it. I feel like it definitely depends on, like, your age and all that good stuff. But I'm not going to sit there and call somebody a hoe for like their, but I'm not really a judgmental person. I'm a very, very open person. I don't really believe in judging people like that in that way. So, you know, you do you. But me personally, I can't really say what's a high body count because I feel like it depends on their age. It depends on the age. Like older people, older guys are obviously gonna have higher body counts because they're older. They've experienced a lot more. I'm younger, so of course I'm gonna have a lower one. Like, and if you work in a certain field, you're gonna have a higher body count than others. Like it's.
Mind. And if they gotta manipulate you to get to that goal, they will do it. But as soon as they find out how many bodies you got, they will flee the scene and just recommend you to one of their homies. But to be honest, it's crazy how much women
Hi, is it too cashy?
But when it comes to men though, it's a completely different story. Men will get praised for being hoes, bruh. The more bodies you get, the more praise you will get. If you're a hoe as a man, most men will look at you like you're that nigga. Your friends gonna love you, your dad gonna be proud of you, and little boys
will personally, if that's me, I'm disgusted in you. Well, I'm not disgusted in you, but I'm gonna look at you a little sideways. Like, you know, if you're saying my body count is high and you go and say a crazy number and you expect me not to have a reaction, you're just...
at you as a role model. Because I mean, we all know the old saying. A key that can open any door is a good key. But a door that opens to any key has STDs. But one thing that I always find funny is that a guy can have over 1,000 bodies, 6 baby mamas, 5 kids, 15 STDs, 2 of which are not curable. Whenever he finds out a girl he's talking to has over 1 body, he has a goddamn panic attack. Over here talking about, oh hell no, no girl of mine will be a hoe. I need me a woman of God. We know what ticket you book, bro. Don't try to switch up now. By the way, I need me a woman of God. Next up is beauty standards. Like in all honesty, nowadays, looks.
Women's beauty standards are through the roof too. Like every woman is expected to have like a big butt and big boobs and be shaped like an hourglass and have the most perfect body in the world. Me personally, I like how the 90s, you know, how it was back in the 90s. You know, the natural bodies. Whether you had a big butt or a small butt. Or big boobs or small boobs. They didn't care. If anything, back then they promoted natural bodies more, way more than they did nowadays. Nowadays, most dudes just like big butts, big BBLs, big implants, big shots in the butt, and big silicone boobies. There's nothing wrong with getting plastic surgery, by the way. I'm not hating on anybody that gets plastic surgery, but I'm just saying that's what's promoted in today's day and age. So then women like me who aren't, you know, the super curviest of shapes, who I have a very high metabolism, so my shape isn't, I'm a skinny queen, okay? I don't have the most voluptuous, craziest shape. I have a nice little grown woman shape. I have a little bit of hips. I got a little bit of, yeah. I'm very petite. I'm very petite. So you know, I'm skinny. I have a natural body, and I would never get surgery. I would never get a BBL, none of that to change my body. I love my body. Me personally, I love my body. But with how the standards are in today's day and age, a lot of the times a guy will look at you like you're a stick. Even if you have a nice little shape, you're still considered like a stick. Like, it's weird. How do you get a high metabolism? I was born with it, man. Never in my life have I ever been able to gain weight like that. I had somebody actually comment on my Instagram post, and what's crazy is it was, let me see, let me go to my profile. Somebody commented on this one. I deleted the comment though because it really annoyed me, and I was just like, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. But like, even in these pictures, nothing about me. Somebody commented that I was built like a stick bug. You can laugh, it's okay to laugh. Somebody commented that I was built like a stick bug, which, if you've seen a stick bug, this is what a stick bug looks like. Okay, this is what a stick bug looks like. This is how stick bugs are built. And this is me. Not in any way, shape, or form did that hurt my feelings. Not in any way, shape, or form did that hurt my feelings, because I obviously I have eyes, I can see myself. I know and can tell I'm not built like a stick bug. I I have a very nice shape to me. I love my shape. I love my little curves. Okay, so it didn't hurt my feelings whatsoever. I'm not gonna lie. I did laugh at it for about like 10 minutes because that's just the most random thing to say to somebody that you don't know. Like, your whole purpose of liking and commenting on my Instagram post was to bring me down, which didn't work, obviously. I laughed more than anything, so it was just like, okay. Like, that's cool. Noted, but you're wrong, so it is what it is. But yeah, today's beauty standards, body standards that a lot of people have are super unrealistic and make no sense whatsoever. Like, at all.
Is most women's #1 value. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit about, oh, women aren't just about looks, they have way more to offer. Dog. We're being very real here. Everybody should be casting jobs for this.
Thank you for that sub, Dexter. Oh my god, is this the GOAT, Dexter? Dexter, is that you? Guys, this is Dexter. I gotta pull up Dexter now. I gotta show y'all the GOAT. I met Dexter when I was in LA too. Super, super cool. Super, super chill. Amazing guy, by the way. Let me find a picture. Dexter was in this video. Oh, not this video. Wait. Hot W stream, finally tune in. Welcome in, Dexter, man. Dexter is right there. Dexter, like I said, super, super cool, chill guy. Love him, man. So welcome in, Dexter. Welcome.
Bitch. Most women will have to rely on their looks to honestly get a man, which causes them to use heavy makeup, get plastic surgery done to their body. But guys, on the other hand, we don't gotta worry about that. Because if you're ugly as a guy, all you really have to do is just learn how to manipulate women. By the way, I do not do this. If you do that or get a little bit of money,
learn how to manipulate women?
I've seen way more ugly guys pull bad females than ugly girls pull attractive men. But as a woman, if you don't put some makeup on or get a BBL.
If y'all saw my ex, woo! If you guys saw my ex, you would definitely have some things to say to me. But he was very, he had a great personality. At the time when I fell for him, when I liked him, he had a great personality. He was very funny. He could make me laugh all day long. He was, yeah, ex reveal, I probably will never ever show him. Ever, not unless one day we just happen to magically become friends again and I ask for his permission, but I'm not putting myself in no crazy situation, so I probably will never ever show him. It's just one of those situations where if you know, you know. But y'all want to know who's really built like a stick bug and looks like a stick bug? Yeah. Lana, are you a bit sick? You're sniffling a lot. Yeah, I'm sick.
Yo, you're cooked. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me put that. Hold on. Sala? What about Sala? Edit stream info. I'm gonna put, I'm sick. Oops, hold on. I'm sick. There we go. Just so when people be sniffling. What's Rise Discord, Lana? I'm pretty sure if you go to his chat and ask in there, they'll let you know.
Next double standard. Women's hygiene products and birth control. Alright, bro. I'm gonna get some hoes on this one. When you really think about it,
I'm sorry, I'm pausing a lot. But I definitely was one of those people who was on birth control at some point in time in my life. And I will say I was on birth control because of problems that I was having with my period. So, I was, you know, kind of not forced, but I was, you know, I made the choice to go on birth control because it would help with the issues that I was having with my period. But I started taking birth control and it made my depression worse. Like, it made my depression way worse. I was just in a crappy mood all the time. I fucking hated life, okay? No. So, yeah.
It's kind of crazy that women have to pay so much money for their hygiene.
And it's not
like
free.
they literally.
My period, I didn't ask for it. I didn't ask to have my period every month. So why do I have to pay? And it's not even like, oh, it's not cheap to get period products. If you want good products that are gonna keep you from leaking through your clothes or keep, you know, everything in that needs to be in, you have to pay top dollar. Period products ain't cheap. I didn't ask for this life. I didn't ask to be born a woman. I didn't ask for any of this. So the fact that I'm paying a bunch of money to, like, you know, to not let blood seep through my clothes every month is crazy. And then I know in a lot of places they're locked up. You know, in other countries, not only are the feminine products free, the feminine products are not only free, but they also give women menstrual leave, because there are women that go through period cramps so bad that it feels like you're having a fucking heart attack. Rachel, I know you know how I feel. When I have period cramps, bro, it literally feels like somebody's taking a knife and, right there in my uterus, somebody's taking a knife and fucking stabbing me over and over and over again. You think I asked for that? I did it. So why am I paying top dollar? Why am I paying all this money for something that I didn't even ask for? I didn't ask to be born this way. Like, it should be free, and I should be able to take off of work when I'm having my period.
Bleed out of their coochie one time every single month. Imagine bleeding out of
crazy.
your asshole or just your dick.
It sounds
that would
uncomfortable.
Be Nobody wants.
The amount of symptoms that you can have, every woman is different. Every woman is different. The symptoms can be different for every woman. There's some symptoms that I might have that not other women have on their period, and it's just, it can be severe, it can be light. Some women are blessed with a light period that only lasts like 3 or 4 days and barely bleed. Me, my period lasts for about 7 to 8 days. Now, before it used to last a whole month, it lasts for about 7 to 8 days. I get really bad cramps. I get migraines. I get like really, I get hit with a super huge wave of fatigue. I'm really emotional. I be depressed. I be hating life. Just really fucking hate life. And, I get like really bad back pain. I get super bad back pain. All of it. 30 minutes. Okay, that's fine, Scree. Literally. If you freestyle, I'm literally just chilling. That's fine. We can play in 30 more minutes. Yeah.
To do that. Like, I feel like the least we could do is at least lower the price a little bit, because it shouldn't be that expensive. And also,
some girls
men
don't
really
yeah.
understand.
Some
what
girls
birth control
don't have to
can
deal
do
with
to a
cramps.
woman's body. And the men that do know, honestly, just don't really care. I mean, girls just be popping that shit like candy, when it really does affect their body very poorly. Like, that shit can give you mood swings. It makes you gain weight. Also, in some situations, it can mess with your fertility. Like, women are taking risks by going on birth control. Like, I guarantee if men could take birth control, most men probably would. Okay, let's just be real here. We definitely would. Like, you're telling me I could bust as many times as I wanted any girl's coochie without having to worry about a kid? Like, come on, bro. I'm finna take the opportunity. Like, let's just be real. Hell, I'll even be a test subject if you need.
As a dude, women talking about periods is disturbing. I think that just means you need to mature a little bit. I think whenever somebody gets grossed out, whenever a girl is talking about her period or stuff that she has to deal with on her period, it's natural. So I definitely don't think it's something anybody should be grossed out at, because, you know, that's what it is. That's a cycle of life that us women have to go through. So I just think a lot of the times, if you're like one of those weird guys where you say ill or you get disgusted when a woman talks about her period, you just need a little bit of maturing to do. You have more maturing to get through. Your balls have to drop a little bit more, you know, that type of stuff. But all the guys that all of my friends, my brothers, when I'm on my period, they know. But that's just like, you know, they know, because I get really irritable. I get really irritated very quickly. I snap. I be snapping on my period. You never, if you ever want to see Lana mad or irritated, or you want to see Lana go cray cray, just test me when I'm on my period, and you'll see I will crash out in 2 seconds. I've never crashed out so quickly, so many times than I have on my period, bro. It's crazy. Especially if I tell you I'm on my period and you say ill, I'm not gonna lie, you're getting cussed out. You'll get cussed out, and I'm gonna make you feel like you do not want to be on this earth anymore. Because why the fuck are you saying ill? You know? Like, if anything, you need to be like, I like getting babied, you know? When I'm on my period, I like extra attention, and I like to be babied, and I want you to bring me chocolates and flowers and shower me in love, you know? A lot of the guys that I've dealt with in the past, they'll just be like, I've had a guy where he'll be like, that's tough. Like, you want to get fucking slapped. That's what it is. Say it's tough. Say that's tough one more time. Or, oh, that's crazy. One more time. And I'm going to fucking deck you right in your fucking face. Alright? I hate when guys are like that, bro. That shit gets... I can't do it. Blood makes me want to faint. Hey, Max, you do not want to be around me then. My fave crash out demon, period, Rachel. I will check my phone. Oh my god, my nose. Oh, I found the girl that I was confused with on, he found the girl's Instagram, the actual Lana that was, that the picture of that they had, that wasn't me. They found the actual girl's Instagram. Her name is Bad Gal Lene. So her name is not Lana. Her name is literally Lene. How is that? That makes no... If her name was Lana, I could see how they fucked it up and be like, oh, okay, that's crazy. Like, you know, her name is Lana too. Her name is Lene. Her name is literally Lene. That's... Yeah. No. How many of you Lana / Lene girls are there? I have no idea. I guess
in general, honestly, had to stop expecting women to just take these shits. Moving on, though. This double standard is as old as time itself. Women are expected to be able to cook, make sure there's not a single speck of dust on even the ceiling fans, and still be able to take care of 3
Not gonna lie,
kids.
if I'm with a man and you make a mess, you better clean that shit up. I'm not cleaning up behind no grown man. If you made that mess, you're about to clean it up yourself. Because what do I look like cleaning up behind you? Yeah. You spilled it, you're cleaning it up. You drop anything, you're cleaning it up. I'm not...
Is by herself. Which all separately...
If you don't know how to clean up, you're learning,
hard.
buddy.
But when you put that shit together,
I'm gonna teach
it's a
you.
lot harder than you think. Like, I guarantee, if you give a man that much responsibility, bro, he's driving to the nearest adopted.
All genders should clean? Yeah.
Wolfie568.
Thank you for that sub. Thank you for the follow, Janaya. Thank you for the follow, Jay Crazy. And thank you for the follow, Wee Boy.
Immediately, bro. If you give me one kid right now, hell, that'll be my 13th reason. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because no matter what any man says, that shit is not easy. These single moms need more credit. Just mothers in general. And
bro,
also,
I've been on auntie duty for like a week now. It is not easy. I look up to Zakai's, my nephew. I look up to my nephew's mom so much, because being an auntie and taking care of a baby, you know, from the morning until the afternoon, it's not easy. And the mom, she's with him all the time, day and night, 24/7. I commend her, because when I tell y'all, after taking care of my nephew, I be coming home, I just be crashing out. Like, I'll come home and I'll immediately go to sleep, which I'm going to try not to do that so much. I think once I officially get used to, like, taking care of my nephew, I'm definitely going to stream regularly, go back to my regular streaming schedule or whatever. But, bro, when I tell y'all, taking care of a baby is not easy at all whatsoever, okay? Taking care of a baby is hard. Babies, You don't ever. They could be crying, and you can feed them. You can burp them. You can change their diaper. You can do all of that, and the baby will still be crying. Like you don't know what's wrong with the baby, so you just literally have to figure it out.
So as a man, you have to learn how to cook, bro. You just go DoorDash and eat McDonald's on the
I
side,
love me
bitch.
a man
Learn
that
how to
can cook, bro.
And besides
You
all
can
that,
cook?
that's pretty much it. Appreciate all y'all for
love you
watching.
so
Go
much.
follow the Instagram right here. Go follow the Twitter right here.
If
Make
you can cook,
sure you go follow
hell
the
yeah,
Twitch.
bro.
That's the most important. I'll be streaming on there like 3 to 4
Hell
times
yeah.
a week, pretty much every
I
day.
love
The
you,
streams
man,
be
that
lit.
can
That
cook.
shit been growing. So go check that out. Also, go cop the brand, off brand. All of those links are in the description of the video. So go check those out. But besides all that, that's pretty much it for me. Appreciate all y'all for watching. You know I love all of y'all. Thank you and goodbye.
Did you just bite your lip? I absolutely did bite my lip.